So, hi, today I stand before you to advocate for the recognition and celebration of a true musical genius, Mac Miller. He is someone that has touched the hearts and souls of so many through his raw talent, authenticity, and his genuine passion for music and the music industry. So, though he may no longer be with us, in the physical realm, his impact on the music world and on so many people's lives in general is just so undeniable, making it imperative that we continue to honor his legacy and elevate him to the recognition that he truly deserves as an artist. So Mac Miller, born Malcolm James McCormick, was not just an ordinary rapper. He was an artist that continued to push the boundaries throughout his career without confining to a specific genre or style. Throughout his career, he was constantly evolving, pushing himself outside of the box that was set before him. He continued to experiment with different styles, different sounds, and themes, demonstrating his true versatility as an artist and just like his well-roundedness, as well as his growth as an artist throughout his career and discography. So one of the reasons that Mac Miller deserves more recognition is the sheer depth and vulnerability within his lyrics. He was not afraid to expose his struggles and inner demons, and through his music, he inspired others to do the same and to confront their own challenges. In an industry that often glamorizes materialism and superficiality, Mac brought an honesty and sincerity that was refreshing and relatable to his audience, because people want to see people that are authentic, that are real, and that are genuine, and that is just what he did as an artist. His words really did touch the hearts of listeners and provided them with a sense of connection and solace during their own dark moments. He gave them something to relate to hold on to look at and be like, this is okay that I'm struggling, because he's struggling too. So along with his remarkable musical discography, he was also just a remarkable person. He was able to see the beauty and the pain in life, and understood that with success, hard times weren't going to go away. Mac Miller himself said in a New York Times interview that I really wouldn't just want happiness. And I just don't want sadness either. I don't want to be depressed. I want to have the good days and the bad days. So people like this, that are able to appreciate life's hardships as they make life's simplicity so much easier, deserves more recognition and celebration. Mac Miller deserves more recognition and celebration. Not just for his work, but for his remarkable outlook on life. He was okay with having bad days. He knew that it was something that he needed. And I think that's something that needs to be more normalized and celebrated. So Mac Miller's music is also underappreciated in the fact that it makes people think. Many of his songs and albums had underlying themes of existential questions and were truly poetic pieces about the human condition and just what it means to be alive and how to take advantage of every day that you have. So he was also someone that was incredibly transparent about his struggles with addiction and his questions about life or death, and just like all of the things he was mentally going through. Ben Borick, journalist at the Daily Northwestern, actually stated that young people resonate with him so much because of his candidness that he had about his struggles. I think it's important to have celebrities and people that we look up to that are going to be real about the things they're going through, instead of wearing a mask and painting a picture of perfection that we ourselves can never achieve. Mac was an artist for the people, and his fame didn't change who he was, which is something that is truly, truly hard to find, and it's just something that needs to be held in higher esteem in our society. Throughout his life, Mac was just Mac. He was one of us, which is truly just a testament to his authenticity and his genuine love for music. But beyond his lyrical prowess, Mac Miller was a multi-talented musician as well as a producer. He played multiple instruments and was heavily involved in the production of his music, showcasing his dedication to his craft and his creative vision. So he really took ownership of his career, of his life, of what he wanted his music to sound like. On top of just being a genuine, like, amazing person, he was just talented. He had pure raw talent that he continued to work on and perfect and grow throughout his career. So this level of involvement and commitment to every aspect of his music set him apart from many others in the industry, because not many artists are going to be present and involved in every stage of their process. He wrote his own songs, he played his own instruments, and he really just pieced each song together the way he wanted it to be, without like letting the music industry change him or dictate what he was going to do. So furthermore, Mac was also an ambassador of positivity and self-discovery. Through his music, he encouraged his listeners to embrace their true selves, to love and accept themselves with all their flaws and imperfections, and he uses platforms to talk about mental health issues, addiction, and other challenging topics, raising awareness and inspiring others to seek support, like I said earlier. Just by talking about these things, shedding light on these things, people felt comfortable and like they had a community around them with other Mac Miller fans to talk about whatever they were going through. So according to Sheldon Pierce from Pitchfork, Mac Miller wasn't always good, but he was always trying to be better. And I truly believe that is all that we as people can do. We are never going to be where we want to be. We are never going to be perfect. We will always fall short. But as long as we are working towards something with the goal of not perfection but improvement, I truly believe that we will be okay. And that's what Mac Miller as an artist did. He was real, he was human, and he didn't set unrealistic expectations. He was just himself. He was always improving. He never was satisfied. He never was complacent. He was always trying to grow himself, grow his musical skills, his career. He was never complacent, but he also knew that he would never be perfect. But Mac Miller's contributions extended beyond the recording studio. He was also a philanthropist, actively involved in charitable initiatives, and worked to bring positive change to communities in need. His commitment to giving back really demonstrated that he was not only a talented musician, but also a compassionate and caring human being. So unfortunately, during his lifetime, Mac Miller's brilliance was sometimes overshadowed by tabloid headlines of sensationalism. It is essential that we shift back the focus to what truly mattered, his music and the undeniable impact that he had on people my age and the youth of so many. So to honor Mac Miller's memory and celebrate his exceptional talent, I urge you to listen to his discography with open hearts and minds. I call upon the music industry, critics, and fans alike to recognize the significance of his artistry and grant him the respect and recognition he so rightfully deserves. He is just such a beautiful artist, and the way that he cultivated his entire career and discography was just so raw and so genuine. And I think even if you don't particularly like his style of music, that you can appreciate the lyricism and just the depth and the raw emotion that is present in each one of his songs. But let us remember Mac Miller as a beacon of creativity, authenticity, and compassion. Let us celebrate his legacy by ensuring that his music continues to inspire and uplift future generations. Together, let's pave a way for a world that cherishes the true essence of artists and their contributions to society, just like Mac Miller. Thank you.